Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, before we dive into this reading, I would just like to let you know that I am open to private readings. So if you're interested in a private reading, private personalized meditation, or an animal healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is also linked in the description box below. And if you guys can, if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's really helping me get out of YouTube algorithm purgatory, which I have been placed in since I had to take time off to help my sick family members. So thank you so very much for liking, for commenting, and subscribing. You guys are amazing. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. We just need to be aware that things are changing. We're going to be kind of resistant to this change. And really, the open part of the circle is standing out to me right here. So we're moving forward in a powerful change, but we're not quite there yet. And we're going to be thinking something is completed when it's not. It's it's kind of like when you take a souffle out of the oven too early and it just sinks down. That's going to be what this is. It's like you take it out too early and it all just like, it just doesn't move forward the way that you thought it would. So don't be afraid to kind of take your time with things and double check things during this time. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have beautiful reversed. We need to take the time to let beauty into our lives, or to just remember the beautiful within us, to feel beautiful, to connect with our beauty, our passion, our heart, our love. That's going to be such a powerful thing, to make time for the beautiful, to see ourselves as beautiful, to write hi beautiful, on our phones or on our mirrors, and to say that to ourselves when we look in the mirror, hi beautiful. Even if you sit there and you roll your eyes or you think it's the most ridiculous thing when you start saying it, it's going to be super important, because to have that beauty radiating through you is just so powerful for you, Cancer. Let's see what the tarot has to say. And I know somebody is saying, "Oh my gosh, that's so vain." It's not. It's not. To feel beautiful within yourself is lovely. It's a beautiful thing. It's a high energy vibration. Not to be arrogant or egotistical or self-centered or narcissist, to fall into the water and drown because we are so obsessed with our own image, but just to look at yourself and be like, "Yep, I'm great. I'm great. I'm shining." Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So what's really interesting is we start with the Four of Swords. So slow it down. Now, in the Northern Hemisphere, this is the summertime, right? So the lazy, hazy days of summer, August months are here, and it could just be slow it down, rest, take care of yourself. The Southern Hemisphere, we're in the, you know, in the grips of winter, slowing it down, taking care of yourself. It works both ways. With the Four of Swords, it's making sure you're getting plenty of rest. It's making sleep or rest a priority. You know, it's also honoring our story, honoring everything that we've been through, everything that has been trying and everything that has been beautiful for us. And it's paying homage to how we have moved forward. Instead of thinking, oh, it's out of pity, or I didn't really earn that, or it was just a mistake. It's like, no, I really did earn that. I am powerful. I'm glorious. It moves us to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, we can really be pulled towards the past during this time. Something can happen that makes us very reminiscent, that makes us long for days of old. So just be aware of that. There's also a sense here we're trying to replicate something. We're trying to recreate our childhood, or something that was beautiful, but Spirit is saying, and this sounds a bit harsh, it's beautiful, but it was lost. Okay. It can be, wanting to rekindle with an old romance or a person who you were really into, and all of a sudden they contact you out of the blue. It's not going to be the same. Just know that it's not going to be the same. You two are different people now. With the Six of Cups, there's also the sense of like, I want to have that. It's like a carefree, beautiful, you know, time back, which is completely understandable. I mean, I'm right there with you. But Spirit is saying now it's time to move forward. It's time to honor the past, right? Honor our story, but we can't replicate it. If we're always running after creating the pages that are done, we'll never write anything new. We'll never create anything new. And it's going to be really important. And it is really important to embrace our newness, to embrace our power, to embrace ourselves and say, I stand right here in the present. This is a time where, the world here is reversed. And I love that the world is a fairy tale story, on his lap as he falls asleep in his garden. It's a sense, I always think of this as Jack and the Beanstalk, right? But there's a sense here of the world. It isn't about going everywhere and doing everything, seeing everything. Our world is going to be rather small during the first half of August, and that's perfectly okay. So embracing our joys, embracing ourselves, connecting with the world where we stand right now, instead of always wanting it to be more and more and more. That's a hard thing for us as humans, especially in our modern world. But to be contented, I think that's what Spirit is almost double dog daring us to be, is contented where we stand, who we are right now. And that is powerful. That is brilliant. If you can be contented in your world, your energy vibration, it just goes up. It's not resigned. You know, it's not beaten down, downtrodden. It's looking at your life and being like, yeah, this is good. I'm happy. I used to always have a professor in college who would ask, are you happy? And I used to think, like, what does happiness matter? Success, prosperity, wealth, abundance, that matters. And now I'm like, wow, she was so wise, right? Are you happy? Happy is everything. We have the Emperor here. The Emperor is Aries energy. We can be a little bit of a spitfire during this time. There's also the sense of needing to connect with our voice, needing to look at the bigger picture. I always see the Emperor as a person who's able to look at a map, like just a regular map that you would unfold and put on the table, and see it in 3D and see things in 3D. We're going to be able to see things in 3D, the one-dimensional, two-dimensional, in 3D during this time. And that's really cool. Connecting with our voice, connecting with our throat chakra. What do we want? How are we moving forward? What are we planning for ourselves? What do we desire? How are we opening up the door? There's also this sense of power, authority, connecting with the beautiful, sacred, masculine energy within us, honoring that, seeing our authority within our own life, our determination, our focus, our insight. It's opening ourselves up to our world so brilliantly. And there's a sense of everlasting life around us with the unks right here. So there's a sense of there's so much more to our world than what we think. So there's a beautiful connection with the spiritual. We then have the Fool. This is a time where spirit is not only, double dog daring us to be contented within our world and to be contented with something smaller, something quieter, something peaceful, but then also to take that leap of faith with ourselves, to open up the door and say, this is what I love, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after. We're afraid to be laughed at. We're afraid to be seen as a fool. And that's perfectly understandable and perfectly reasonable. The fool is also asking us, and again, daring us almost during this time to connect with our heart chakra, our heart energy within Qigong, to be able to say, this is what I love, this is what I desire, this is how I'm moving forward. The head and the heart need to come together. There's also a sense, because green in Qigong is the energy of the liver. The liver is where we hold a lot of fear. Well, not fear, it's anger. I hold a lot of anger, but I see that anger coming through as fear. It's like fight, flight, or freeze. It's that bunny that just freezes. It's keeping us stuck. This is going to be a time where we say to ourselves, it's time to open my heart. It's time to go after it. If not now, then when? If not me, then who? Remember, no hero's journey starts without everybody mocking and thinking they're a fool. Everybody saying, oh, yeah, you think you can achieve this. So here, let's look at our anger. Let's look at our frustration with our life, with how things have developed, how we've moved forward. And it sounds so easy, but let's lay it to rest. Because if we keep living in the past, we'll never take that jump forward. And this is what the fool is saying to us, like, take the jump. Yes, you will fall. Because if you jump, you have to come down, right? You will fall. But it doesn't mean you will fail. Cuts and bruises, scraped knees, hurt pride, it's part of the deal when you're opening up your world. Now, you're also going to find that your animals right there with you. Animals are going to be so important to you. They're going to be coming to you. You'll be seeing animals everywhere. You'll have animals come up really close to you, like bunnies and birds, that type of thing, butterflies, even bumblebees. But also your animals who have passed on, very close with you during this time, very close with you. The Page of Pentacles. This is a fantastic time for learning, taking in knowledge, taking in insights. You're going to be really open to learning new things. You're so good at learning new things during this time, to comprehending, to, reading it, understanding it, looking at it, embracing it, opening up the door. If you want to write, if you want to draw, if you want to, sketch something out, this is the time to do it. This is the time I see as like a time of outlines for you. So that's a really beautiful thing. There's a sense of prosperity. What am I moving towards? Like, what am I planting to bring bounty and abundance into my life, to move me forward in richness? That's a really beautiful thing. There's a sense of like learning how to, it's almost like you're learning how to plant the seeds. You're learning what works harmoniously together, what doesn't work harmoniously together, what's right for you, what isn't right for you. And then there's a sense of like, as you learn that, you're really moving yourself forward in such a beautiful way and in such a graceful way within your own existence. It's almost like I just see like a dancer just dancing forward, just this beautiful, free, expressive, flowing dance to where you want to be. But it's this movement of spirit where it's like you've opened up your soul and yourself. Your subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Ace of Wands reverse. God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of passion, prosperity, of, fire, determination, and we're kind of turning away from it. It's like, oh no, I'm a little bit busy right now. That's not what I need to focus on. So just know that this can also be shining a light on the wrong things, because we're like, but this is where I want to be, and spirit's like, no, you're supposed to be looking over here. So just be aware of this. Our subconscious spirit message is magical. It's time to bring the magical back into our lives, because magical is reversed. We have a resistance right now to the magical, to the things that we can't define, that we can't, put in neat little categories. And that's okay. But letting the magical back, letting the beauty back, that's really important. And then our subconscious tarot message is the King of Wands reversed. The Ace of Wands is reversed. The wand is being taken by the king, and it's reversed. We're shining the light in the wrong area. We're looking for transformation in a way that we think we want, but if we connect with ourselves, it's like, no, that's not what I really want. That's not where I want to be. It's like, that's where my ego is taking me. That's where my pride is taking me. But if I really look at what I desire for myself, it's going to be quite different. So just be aware of this. All right. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And have a blessed time. Bye.